Could you imagine using your iPhone without Google on it? Well, Apple has been using Google as a default search engine in Safari for over a decade. But in recent years, there's been an increasing pressure on Apple to switch to a more privacy-focused search engine, such as DuckDuckGo. In 2021, it was revealed that Apple had considered switching to DuckDuckGo as the default search engine in Safari's private browsing mode. However, the company ultimately decided to stick with Google. Now, there are reports that Apple is considering switching to Bing as the default search engine in Safari. This would be a major move, as Bing is currently the second most popular search engine in the world after Google. There are a few reasons why Apple might consider switching to Bing. First, Bing is owned by Microsoft, which is a close partner of Apple's. Second, Bing is powered by artificial intelligence, which can give Apple a competitive advantage in the search market. However, there are also some potential downsides to switching to Bing. First, Bing is not as popular as Google, so some users might not be as familiar with it. Second, Bing is not as good at search results as Google is, according to most independent tests. So, should Apple switch to Bing as the default search engine in Safari? Here's a look at the pros and cons. Pros of switching to Bing are that Bing is owned by Microsoft, which is a close partner of Apple's. Bing is powered by artificial intelligence, which could give Apple a competitive advantage in the search engine market. Bing is also less likely to track user search activity than Google is. Now, the cons of switching to Bing are that Bing is not as popular as Google, so users might not be as familiar with it. Bing is not as good at search results as Google is, and switching to Bing could alienate some users who prefer Google. So which search engine is better for you? Ultimately, the best search engine for you is the one that meets your individual needs. If you're looking for the most comprehensive and accurate search results, then Google is by far the best option. However, if you're concerned about your privacy, then DuckDuckGo is the better choice. If Apple does switch to Bing as the default search engine in Safari, it will be interesting to see how users react. It's possible that some users will switch to a different browser such as Firefox or Chrome. However, it's also possible that many users will simply stick with Safari even if it means using Bing. So what do you think? Should Apple switch to Bing as the default search engine in Safari? Please let me know in the comments. Now, here's a little additional information for tech-savvy viewers. In addition to the pros and cons listed above, there are a few other things to consider when comparing Bing and DuckDuckGo to Google. First, Bing and DuckDuckGo both use Microsoft's Azure cloud platform for their search results. This means that Microsoft has access to all of the search data that Bing and DuckDuckGo collect. Second, Bing and DuckDuckGo both offer APIs that allow developers to integrate their search results into their own websites and applications. This means that there are a variety of ways to use Bing and DuckDuckGo, even if you don't want to use them as your default search engine. Finally, it's important to note that the search engine market is constantly changing. New search engines are emerging all the time, and existing search engines are constantly improving their algorithms. As a result, it's difficult to say which engine is the best. But the best way to choose a search engine is to try out a few different ones and see which one you like best. You can also use multiple search engines to get different perspectives on your search queries. Now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Tech Talk for all of the latest tech news.